It's really hard to imagine that there is a city so close by.
And that's a really refreshing experience, and I think all kids are, it's important that they feel that.
There's nowhere else that you can learn that from except like a textbook and someone telling that to you.
This is the way the world changes, from the bottom up.
I really like the water because it was always clean, or it looked clean enough to drink, so I drank it, and I turned out okay.
Well, Redwood Grove is a city park in Los Altos, and it's also a nature preserve. And so it's not simply a park where people come to play, but it's also a place where you can preserve some of the natural habitat in the natural world, both the animals and the plants. And about 80 years ago, people planted these wonderful redwood trees here, and now they're growing. And one of the reasons we got involved was to help preserve and actually restore this park to ecological health.
So we have a redwood grove in the middle of a suburban environment. And although the redwoods grow up in the Santa Cruz Mountains, and that's not that far from here, to just be able to walk 3 blocks from downtown and be in a redwood grove, just have this completely different environment, it's just incredibly unique.
Today our neighborhoods and stuff are really suburbanized, and there's not really nature besides trees in people's front lawns, etc. So it's really important to have Redwood Grove as an outlet for kids to really understand what it's like to be within nature, with houses far away and noise far away and stuff. During the summer it was really hot, obviously, and even under the shade of those trees it would be really humid and stuff. I would take off my shoes and socks and just wade in the water. It was never really deep, so it was nice to just go for a stroll.
Like now, sitting here and hearing the birds in the background and the smells, especially first thing in the morning or late in the afternoon or after it's rained, it's so fresh and crisp. It's really hard to imagine that there is a city so close by.
I didn't want to destroy the environment, and I actually paid attention to people who littered and when I littered, and I just learned all that good stuff about saving and keeping the environment healthy.
Hey, do you want to bring this over here? Where were you planning? Let's put it over here.
It's particularly important in these early decades of the 21st century to get children involved in the natural world. With all of the electronic gadgetry and all of the computers and all of the enticements, that more and more kids are staying indoors and not getting outside into the natural world.
We were concerned with the environment, and we introduced Acterra to the city to do habitat restoration and, in a sense, habitat creation, because even the redwood trees aren't native to the space. They're native to the area, but they were planted on site here. And but Acterra has come in and done a wonderful job of trying to recreate a redwood environment. So that's well underway, and we're really fortunate to have such a well-recognized quality organization involved with the restoration and habitat element.
Acterra is an environmental organization based in Palo Alto, California, and our mission is to create local solutions that improve the quality of the natural environment. Acterra was recruited to work at Redwood Grove by some members of the Los Altos Parks and Recreation Commission. And we went through about a 6-month process, coming over, meeting the people, talking about their needs, developing a proposal for the city, and ultimately getting it approved by the city council.
One big problem is our native pollinators. Natives, bees, wasps, butterflies, rely on specific native plants, and when we put in all these foreign species, they can't find anything to eat. When you do this kind of restoration, butterflies come back, but we're going way beyond that. I'm mostly involved because I'm interested in the creek coming back.
Volunteers are really the lifeblood of Acterra. Most of our work, particularly our habitat restoration work in places like Redwood Grove, gets done by volunteers. We organize them, we train them and help them learn what to do, and then they get involved in doing the work a lot of the times through work days. And the reason for doing this is we can marshal a lot more human energy by using volunteers. And also then we get a core group of committed citizens who are very interested in keeping the preserve in a healthy state. So they'll come in just when it's on their own time to work here and improve things, and they'll just have a ecological ethic which can spread out to the wider community.
I get to meet other like-minded people here that are in the community that think this way and are trying to help make a difference. If we can do this in this highly visible place, hopefully more people will catch the bug and start thinking in these terms.
We believe that it's very important for young people to get involved for two reasons, so that they really can be healthy people and get exercise and be outside in the natural world, and also then they can learn kind of an ecological ethic about why it's important to have a healthy natural environment. And then hopefully when these young people grow up, they'll become environmentalists also and support other activities that improve the environment and continue engaged throughout their lifetime. We're not just an ecological organization, we're an educational organization. And educating people about the natural world and how to restore and improve its condition is the key reason that we're doing this. Our work here at Redwood Grove benefits the community of Los Altos, I think, in two basic ways. One is that it improves the ecological health of this wonderful nature preserve, which will make it even a more interesting and terrific place for people to visit. And also, the other thing is that it'll engage more people in the process of improving this particular place, but also recognizing that it's important for everybody to step up and improve the quality of the natural world, because it's been deteriorating now for many decades. And so it's important for people to get engaged so that they can start making a difference and bring the ecological condition of our planet back to health, therefore improving the quality of our own lives as well.
They have this song, and I remember it's called Dirt Made My Lunch, and it goes something like,
Dirt made my lunch.
Dirt made my lunch.
Thank you, dirt. Thanks a bunch for my
salad and
milk,
sandwich.
because dirt made my lunch.